Good morning everybody, and this is your Forex day trade setups for today. So as usual, starting off with Euro-USD. Been a bit of a wild week, and yesterday was not really much anything going into it. There's a bit of structure forming here, but we'll get to that on the lower time frames. The important level at the moment is pretty much this area here. Now we have closed below it, so we want to regain it. In other words, get back up, come back and test it before we start looking for longs. And the level, as far as I'm concerned, for shorts to short off is up here, which is 121.242. So let's just get down to the hour, and you can see the pattern that I'm talking about very clearly. It is a diamond pattern. There it is there, and that is a consolidation pattern. Okay, pretty unified diamond pattern. Look at my oscillators just drifting into the middle here as well. So that is a clear signal that you stay out of this market until this pattern breaks and retests. So you're going to look for a break of one of these fractal levels. And let me just do that and do that, and then we can delete the noise. Okay, so you're looking for a break of one of these swing highs, swing lows, and a retest. That's going to indicate the break of the diamond. Now, in this context, with a move to the downside, diamonds, good probability of a move of a breakdown, but also there's an equally good probability of it just drifting sideways at the moment, just looking at the context of what we have right now. So yeah, I think for me, Euro-USD is not a viable option at the moment. Can't trade this when it's bouncing around like this, so we'll stay out of that. US dollar, Japanese yen. So we've had a move up, we had a flag break, gave you this flag yesterday. The flag is pretty much in here. Okay, so move up, channel, flag, up, testing the previous highs here. But for moves to the upside, you're looking for this level to hold. So if this level holds, we've got a move to the upside brewing. Okay, if this level goes and comes back to retest it, then we're going to flip that into resistance, and that is the move to the downside. So if we move to the hour, you can see pretty much similar kind of thing yesterday. So another flag forming, and you can see there's a strong move up and then sideways, but that is also a flat bottom triangle, and we've gapped up above it. So is that a fake out or not? So that's why I'm saying this level here is the one to watch, 109.471. So we need to start breaking below this area and retesting it, and that's going to give you opportunities to the downside. The next thing to watch here is exactly what's transpiring here. So get rid of this, and we're just going sideways at the moment. Okay, so again, until we break to the upside or break the downside, that is not a viable trade for me. A break to the upside is going to get you a measured move of this. Break to the downside will basically just get you the range height before coming back to test this area, and if it rejects this area again, that's another opportunity for a short. So that's also sit on hands until one of these two levels gives way. British pound, Japanese yen. So looking at the 8 hour, you can see there's my previous level. We did get some support off that, and we've basically formed another level right here, but we are rejecting it at the moment. So if you look at the bigger picture on the 1 hour, this looks like a shoulder, a head, and another shoulder forming. So breaks below this consolidation area of 153.415 and retest gets you short, and you've got a pretty juicy target down here of this gap. So that's kind of what I'm seeing there. I don't really, the trend is up, and if you look at the 8 hour again, you can see we've got a crossover. The trend is up, but the diversions from the moving averages, and look at the price action here. I don't think we're going to see another move, a continuation to the upside. I think first a pullback onto structure, and this area right here is pretty strong. That would be a good area to buy off. So I'm not really looking to buy up here. And there may be some short scalps, but it just really depends what breaks, if this does break the downside. So that's just, for me, sitting on sidelines while we're sideways, not really interested in that until we get some direction. And lastly, Euro British Pound. This one, I think the 8 hour is not even worth watching because the trades are happening on the hour. So firstly, you can see yesterday I gave you the opening range, the London breakout strategy. There it was. We got to break the upside. Ran, came back for a test, ran a second time. So you had 2 trades out of that, and that's typically what you get out of that strategy. And then pretty much just sideways. So, this is like a 15 or a 10-minute strategy. You can see on the moving averages here, on the 15, nice little tweezer bottom of types here, really giving you the indication that it's potentially to the upside. And there's the break, come back for the test, another entry. So that's kind of that move done. But then if you look at the hour, we're also sideways below the moving averages at the moment. Does look like a bit of an inverse head and shoulders forming here. So now, which corresponds to British pound, Japanese yen, because that's brewing in the opposite direction. So until we break through these levels, and I think the key level for this is 0.86139, I think worthwhile staying out of this. Probably if you are available and you are looking at a 10-minute, 5-minute, 15-minute chart, draw your London breakout strategy in, and the bigger picture is, if you look at the bigger picture, it's looking like an inverse head and shoulders. Also move, structure, move, structure, move. So that's kind of what's on the cards by the looks of things. So if you pop down to a much lower time frame at the open, you should see a break of the channel. So just draw your block in, and as soon as you see the range, the opening range, and you get a 5-minute close above it, long it is, stop below here. And the converse is true. If you get a 5-minute close below this, short it is, stop above there, and you're looking for the heights of the range at least. So that's a London breakout strategy, which is always quite successful, especially on British pound pairs. Okay, anyway, that's enough waffle for me today. It looks like a sit on hands day overall on Forex, so early weekend. Indexes are looking fairly strong, especially the US indexes. So there are some opportunities to buy into that. But, we will let you know on the Telegram channel if we see anything. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you later. Cheers for now.